Alright, check it out guys. So today I came out to Milan Dragway, Detroithoodtv's PYOP back at the half of the track. And you know the deal, I'm flagging. We got small tire, we got big tire, run what you're wrong, we got hard tire truck, I got all kinds of stuff going on today. But I did bring fool's gold. We're having a little bit of problem because the track itself is out of nitrous. I was gonna get the nitrous filled with the track, but they're out. So I gotta find somebody with some nitrous. Hopefully somebody lets me borrow some, because first round of testing here, I've got to call out with the Lima Bean, that Ford Ranger, I think it's the turbo 4-cylinder deal. And then in the driver's meeting, some guy in an orange 55 Chevy, small block nitrous, you guys know the deal, he called me out. So it looks like I got a handful of races getting shaped up today. We went out there, had ourselves a little bit of a fun run. I did come out of the hole pretty hard, but then it spun the tire. I think part of that was my tire pressure was a little too high for this surface. Also, I'm not really sure. I think I need a better front shot. I need to be able to slow that front end down without compromising the compression and the rebound and everything. I need a better front shot to make signal adjustments. So what I'm going to do is, apparently he had a problem off the line. I'm going to rerun him on motor because I don't know how much nitrous I have left, if any. And I know other people want to race, so I'm going to try to get the nitrous filled up, but I'm going to rerun him on motor. I think it'd be a little bit closer of a race. We'll have some more fun. That's going to be it. Still pulled the front tires though. help. It usually helps when you check your tire pressure before you race, not like me. It definitely took off a little bit better. It worked a little bit better. I still want to slow that front end down if I can. If I could slow that front end down, I'd feel really good about it, especially on a surface like this. When I was on that street the other night, that's a very good street, and you know, it just kind of took it. This one here, it comes up, comes down, and it still wants to bounce a little bit, and I really want to get that bounce out, but I just don't know that I'm going to be able to do it without a shop change. I think we're just at the limits of what these competition engineering three-ways can really just do. So, but I'm not mad at it. And I don't know what happened to my man again, but I left the line and was gone. We out, dog. So Vontae brought his car out, and if you guys don't know Vontae, he's part of the Detroithoodtv film crew. He's an awesome dude. He's been working on this little Fox body they've been putting together, and I don't know that anybody even caught it, but I actually called him out over the little radio as we were going back and forth. He was down on the finish line. So he said, man, I'm never going to turn down a race. Well, at this point, I'm pretty sure that I was out of nitrous. I didn't want to try it because I felt like if I turned the bottle on and I tried to spray it, that if it ran out of nitrous, it would just spray fuel and slow me down. This man put the gap on me, and I am super proud of him because it looks like they just got the car together. He's still trying to figure it out. The guys are still trying to figure it out, but it's awesome to see another young guy getting in the driver's seat and you know, getting from behind the camera into the driver's seat. So unfortunately, I took the L on that one, but next time on the spray his ass and make sure. That's what small block Fords do. So at the very end of the night, unfortunately, my backup flagger had an accident. He actually hurt himself pretty good. He fell down and broke his arm. So I didn't get a chance to run as much test and tune as I wanted. And at the very end of the night, I saw an opportunity. There was a young guy there who had like an 02 or something Mustang. I believe it was a Cobra. I heard a blower whining, so I knew it had some power. But I was feeling like, hey, why not? I'll go race this guy. I ended up going up to him and saying, hey, do you want to race? Kid said, yeah. I was like, well, do you want to put any money on it? I figured maybe we'll run for like 20 bucks or something, keep it interesting. Well, his buddies jumped in and wanted to make some bets, so I ended up taking those bets, and the first race, I was able to put it on pretty good. Then for the second race, I came back and said, hey, if you guys want to run it back, I'll give you the hit and we'll double the bet.
When I start this... Oh, okay. We don't even gotta worry.
One of the things that happened was that, and you guys will start seeing it, through this video, I was having some kind of a leak, and they said it was a fuel leak. I couldn't find a fuel leak. I found a little bit of a water leak, but I thought I got it fixed, and I constantly fought this issue where it looked like I was kind of like just spraying some mist back behind me. Now, I don't think it was enough of a mist to cause me to, get out of shape. I don't think it was getting on the tires. I don't really think it was messing up the track too bad. Plus, it was in the heat of the day. We got very lucky. And in November, it was like 70 degrees and sunny, so it was a very nice day. But I got to figure out what's going on with that. Obviously, I'm at the point now where you can see, I drove the car a little bit in the first pass off the trailer. That was my fault because I never checked the tire pressure. I was so wrapped up in flagging and, had the booth set up and everything else, running around like a madman, didn't have a lot of help, and that's my own fault. But I didn't check the tire pressure on the first pass, so the tire pressure was a little bit too high. Now, as you can see, it still took it and went down, but it got a little out of shape. So that's a combination of probably the tire pressure, probably the suspension not being 100% dialed in for that surface, and the track itself. That back half of the track there can be pretty tricky sometimes. What I'm hoping to do is, now that we've gotten it sort of figured out, I know that I need to get new front shocks. I need to have more adjustability up there, but before I go too far off the deep end, I want to give the car some more nitrous. I've not upped the nitrous yet. We're still spraying the 100 shot. I think that we can go to the 190 very easily, and I don't think we're going to have any trouble with it. So I'd like to get out testing on the 190 and see what I can make happen, because the car has gotten faster and faster, but it doesn't necessarily feel faster because it's become more controlled and it goes down the track a lot better. I'm hoping that the 190 shot will really, turn it up and really move out. This year I ran a whole bunch of personal bests. I've hit every one of my goals except for one. I have not won a cash days yet. I did split one earlier in the year because of a rain out, so I got far enough to be in the money, but I haven't taken one home yet. I'm probably going to be looking for that opportunity to take one home. Also, I'll probably be looking at going down to dig or die. That's going to be the next set of thing that I get really prepared for. I want to up the nitrous to make sure that I have the extra power available if I need it, but I know that that surface down there is terrible. So we're going to take the car out. I'm going to go out with the other guys. We're going to test on terrible surfaces, figure out what it's going to take for me to get down it, and hopefully you guys will see Fool's Gold down there at Dig or Die, North Carolina. I believe it's like the weekend of the 4th or something like that. 4th, 5th, somewhere in there. Don't quote me. It's December. We've got a couple weeks away. I've got a bunch more work to do. I got to go here, there, and everywhere, but my main focus is going to be up in the nitrous, getting the power up, making sure that I have it. I'm also probably going to do some pretty trick stuff with steering wheel and buttons and maybe move the trans brake and everything else. I'll explain that to you guys in videos later on as I do it and why I want to do it.
I think it'll really help for a place like Dig or Die. As far as on like a local street, especially the ones we've got, they work very well. I'm not going to need all those buttons, but for a surface like Dig or Die where it's really sketchy, we're going to do some pretty cool stuff with different buttons on the steering wheel to try to figure out how to get me down that track and how to make on-the-fly adjustments, because that's going to be the big thing. Not necessarily, you know, maybe leaving, getting 60 foot out, realizing I've got too much power, having a button to take away power, having a button to add power. We're going to do some stuff and it's going to be fun. So stay tuned for that coming up as well.